1944. The tide of war in the Pacific is turning, but victory hangs by a thread. That thread is communication, secured by the most advanced cryptographic technology of the era. But deep in the jungles of the Philippines, a nightmare scenario is unfolding. 3 men are sent into the jungle with one impossible mission. This is the story of a secret that was buried for half a century, a story of courage, sacrifice, and the ghosts of Luzon. World War II wasn't just fought with bullets and bombs. It was a war of whispers, of secrets sent across thousands of miles. The Allies' greatest advantage was their ability to encrypt their most vital messages. Machines like the Sigaba were the guardians of these secrets. Losing one was unthinkable. If the Japanese captured a Sigaba, even a broken prototype, they could potentially unravel the entire Allied communication network. Naval convoys, troop movements, invasion plans, everything would be exposed. The cost would be measured in thousands of lives and a potentially prolonged, or even lost, war. So, when a prototype Sigaba machine went missing during a chaotic Allied retreat in the mountains of northern Luzon, panic set in at the highest levels of command. The device was last seen in a supply depot, now abandoned and behind enemy lines. The Japanese were closing in. A decision was made. The machine. First, there was the American, a seasoned OSS agent, codenamed Eagle. He was the strategist, the quiet professional who understood the immense stakes. Then the Filipino, a former army officer named Captain Reyes. Luzon was his home. He knew the jungle, its people, its dangers. His expertise in survival and navigation was indispensable. Every rustle of leaves could be a Japanese patrol. Captain Reyes led the way, his movements fluid and certain, reading the terrain like a book. Tai, the Japanese military police, were everywhere. They patrolled the old supply road constantly. The clock was ticking louder. The depot was a skeleton of concrete and twisted metal, reclaimed by vines and jungle growth. It was eerily silent, a graveyard of war materiel. Crouching in the undergrowth, they observed the Japanese patrol patterns. Soldiers, listless in the heat but armed and alert, made their rounds predictably. Eagle formulated the plan, a window of exactly 20 minutes between patrols. Infiltration had to be using shielded flashlights. They searched frantically through mountains of debris and wreckage. Roofing, partially crushed but unmistakable, was the casing of the Sigaba prototype. It was heavier than they'd anticipated and badly damaged. Carrying it out would be a nightmare. As they worked to free the device, a shout echoed from outside the depot. A dog started barking furiously. They'd been discovered. An off-schedule patrol. The agent and Reyes burst out of the back of the depot and plunged back into the jungle, crashing through the vegetation as the sound of the firefight intensified behind them. Then a series of deafening explosions rocked the jungle. The night sky lit up in a hellish orange glow. The gunfire from Sparks' position went silent. He had made his stand. He wasn't coming back. There was no time to mourn. Fueled by adrenaline and grief, they pushed on toward the designated extraction point, a remote bend in the Agno River. But their ordeal wasn't over. As they slid down the muddy riverbank, they saw the water's surface ripple with sinister shapes. The river was infested with crocodiles, ancient reptiles drawn by the scent of war. Their escape now depended on a desperate, terrifying gamble. Clinging to the bulky, awkward machine, they waded into the dark, churning water. praying they wouldn't be the next meal. The current was strong, the fear was paralyzing, but the thought of their fallen comrade pushed them forward. They made it to the other side, exhausted, soaked, but alive. 2 men and 1 priceless machine. The mission was a success. The Sigaba prototype was recovered, its secrets kept safe from the enemy. The intelligence it protected would go on to guide Allied forces in the pivotal Battle of Leyte Gulf and the eventual liberation of the Philippines. But the story of the 3 men who went into the jungle was buried. Classified top secret, for over 50 years the operation was officially denied. Captain Reyes vanished back into the resistance movement. If this hidden story moved you, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More forgotten heroes are waiting to be remembered.